Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I hope you're having a good day today. It's a Friday. Yes, we shaved the old beardy off, which I do every so often. It's more so that the temperature reached a point where it's like, okay, it was uncomfortable to have it. Let it grow back in, and by the time it's fully grown back in, the temperatures will be dropping, more or less. I don't remember when's the last time I shaved it off. However, it's I felt like that was one of the longer stretches. Um, few things. Got some writing done. Okay, new story done. But it's not a was not a cent per word one, so that's kind of like my next big thing there. I've also been messing around with the multiplayer for Andromeda off stream. Um, Mainly because there's some achievements associated with it, or things that could be done through the multiplayer in Mass Effect Andromeda to get around doing some other stuff context of the game. Let me make a slight adjustment. Hmm, there we go. And let's just reframe this here. Oh, part of this is like I got the two fans going, and it's fluttering the backdrop. One fan over there and one fan's down here. So we got to put that one on swing mode because we like a swing up. But yeah, I haven't quite fully figured out what we're doing tomorrow stream yet. Uh, Fuck the Astros. Hey, McCowboy. I'll be you, sir. How's the leg? Before we dive into the game. Getting annoying. Ah. The frustration of a healing injury, I take it. Oof. Has to hire a wheelchair for a concert tomorrow. 15-minute walk from accessible parking. Then that parking is not really accessible, is it? Yeah, it's like I'm sorry, but that the setup was like right there. It's like, hold up, that parking isn't accessible, not in the slightest. Uh, let's see. Yeah, that's the only parking and it's reserved for the people with disabilities and temporarily disabled. It's like that's well, of course it's like it is a concert venue, so you're on one leg and soon to be on four wheels. Oh wait, two wheels. No wait, a wheelchair has four wheels. Two big ones and two little ones. And that was unfortunate. The type you're used to. All right, so let's see if we can luck our way into a quick multiplayer match here before we dive into the. Yeah, the trick is actually to find folks to play with. And we did. We have lucked out. Other thing is, though, most people, I'm on a PS4 and it's running off the Wi-Fi. So it actually takes a little bit to get into the match. It's always that final 10%.
Three more to go.
Oh, you started playing.
Incoming! Who needs shields anyway?
Playing back on World War II Online. Damn, that shit is broke as fuck. Yeah. Except with this, it's what was it? PvE as opposed to PvP. Huh. I'm the Terminator.
Incoming fire! Watch yourself.
Huh. I almost look cool doing.
Incoming! Oops, shields down.
Did I get him? No, somebody else got him. Jerks. Ah, we like these people. Oh, that kill. Left-handed. Let me just cloak and run. Thank you. Tag, you're it. By tag means we punched him in the face.
Ascendant. Oops, shields down.
Where's the next one?
Look out.
Oh. Now comes the fun part. Getting about 90 seconds. Hello, my Krogan friend.
Heads up!
Watch yourself.
We made it out. Tell you, the multiplayer in this, if you can lucky enough to find a group randomly, is a lot of fun. A bit tedious on on silver and very frustrating on gold and platinum difficulties, but it's a lot of fun. Plus, you get some rewards that carry over into the main game. How'd I do? Oh, I came in 4th? Yep. Okay, I was fairly close. But we gotta get to the main game. Continue our journey there. Oh, depth it moves up 1. Well, unless I didn't unlock that one before. But like I said, stuff we managed to do off stream. Kill 2,000 enemies. Yeah, no problem. One of the toughest achievements to get, and I didn't do it on the Xbox version, so that will be my excuse. High performance is doable, but it's either grinding a lot in the multiplayer or doing a ton of like several instances of respecking in the main game. Damn, darn, Phillies are jumping all over the Mets here in the late inning. Also, I'm going to need that. There are 2 monoliths on Kadara. Like, maximize your yields. All right. Next destination. Remember, when on Kandara, don't step into the water. The water is full of acid. And then there are these assholes.
Nice work.
We have reached level 40. Uh, two. We're back into the car.
You know what surprises
We're
me?
going
How
down.
not angry I am.
Whee!
Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How'd that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Watch out.
That's edible. I'm calling bullshit on that one. Like we had to shove it off the hood of the car. Cannibal? No. Right then.
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
Conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable. More information is required.
Differential association posits.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad.
Are you okay?
Feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you. When a product is algebraic, it is the sum
He
of
exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
How's that different
What
from
can we do
any
for them?
normal Solarian?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal. I'm detecting unusual neural activity in this person. An outside signal is interfering with their brain pattern. Further scans are required.
Destroying the enemy's command structure and military forces. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh, look.
That's that.
You're not supposed to be in here?
And who are you supposed to be?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose?
Are you insane? Yes,
We've
they
been
are.
called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Oh,
Until our
yes.
boss decided he'd rather spend
I
money
know
on
all
truly
about
crazy ideas
Cerberus.
like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course.
Uh-huh.
Free of alien laws, or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path. Lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
Yeah, huh?
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people
Indoctrination.
were bad. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal.
How do we
and their
shut this
minds need it to
experiment
function.
down, Sam?
Leave them be.
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Turn the signal against these bastards.
Make it hurt.
What?
We always have to remember when somebody tells us no, that it just means that we're on the right track. By a direct order from Miranda Lawson, your continued research into unauthorized neural research. We already have methods that show great potential for mental control over large groups of people. Your particular avenue of inquiry is unnecessary. Effective immediately, your services will no longer be required, and your position within Cerberus is terminated.
The river Styx runs through this level of hell, and in it are punished the wrathful and the...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Boy, so lost. Where is the light? Where did it go?
No guiding light. All right, next stop.
I envy your forehead plates.
Well, that's specific.
Headbuds are like shorthand for Krogan. Focused spot like that, you'd make a point pretty damn quick.
Yes, you will.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
Container full of booty. We driving. Driving on the road.
Drac, how come you like me? We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
We do gotta run up and punch things, so.
Don't hurt me.
Sorry, hi!
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farinth. Dr. Arena Farinth.
I only
Her
want
name
the
is rather
Oblivion formula.
Earth-like.
Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
Yes.
We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
I've seen Dr. Nakamoto's clinic. He's not the type to create something harmful.
That clinic is a front. The charlatan gives anonymous donations so he'll patch up collective thugs, no questions asked. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
Exactly.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yup.
Fuck you.
uh.
Locked from the inside. I'll override it.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil, She's called me worse on a good day.
Hey, we gotta do some climbing.
I think that's enough.
There. 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 There.
That did the job. Good going.
Thank you, Drac.
One down, 2 to go.
Anybody remember where we parked? Warden?
Move along.
Mr. Warden, I wanted to talk with you.
You're lucky to be alive.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claims she helped you create Oblivion, that it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Watch this. Whoop. You can leap the fences.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
All right.
Damn, that sky is something else. I could get you an upgrade to a bunch of those parts.
More shit to get used to, but maybe when there's less stuff on fire.
We want more stuff on fire. This is why I like Kadara. It's like most of it is actually scalable. Oh, whoa, 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 magic wall. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you're not going over this fucking mountain. Even though you totally could, you're not going over the mountain.
Hostiles ahead!
Where are we?
few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling.
Huh. We are being denied trap passage that way.
Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs, paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
It was a good pitch. How was that?
Got them all.
Weird place for a container, but okay. Hello, magic wall. Aha! You will not deny me passage over this wall. Right.
Can I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi
And who
there.
are you?
We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
Trying to be.
Doing my best. I'm from Ark Hyperion. Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote. Sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands. And the bedrock here filters the water.
Ah, neat.
If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Is he okay?
Nope. He drank water.
Running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist.
Yes, they do.
I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
Sounds like these people owe their lives to you.
They do.
We all depend on each other. It was Noreen who figured out the water supply. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
Oh, hi there.
Another gorgeous Asari.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Oh, there's hope
Better than it
now.
was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
All right.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
Thank you. That meant everything.
You always got to be constantly scanning. Where did we park?
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
It's a mineral. We're halfway through that one. We tried.
Let's do this!
We're approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less
Not
than
good.
1%. Automated protocol activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added.
So that dude ate shit.
Watch your six.
All that remains are the remains.
Scavengers chop those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here, just our people.
It's Captain Silent. How's it going, Cap? I be less scruffy. Hey, it goes. Made good progress on the managed to get into actual matches with the multiplayer. So puts and did a fair amount of that off stream. Got some writing done. Trying to prepare as much as possible for like 10 days of 100 degree ish weather. Pay the electric bill. There's that. Hey, Zero. I'll be you. Hey, I've played Andromeda before, Zero. So you don't have to worry about spoilers.
Remember that last push before the Arks left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader.
The power loader was hit
3
back.
calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Okay. We want to go this way. Damn, I missed. We are traveling upward.
Got 'em all.
We're in the valley.
Signs of civilization. I wouldn't mind a break.
The valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
Dead for a while, judging by the smell.
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue.
And the bodies.
Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with...
Quite the menu. Huh. It's encrypted.
Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things.
Yeah, that's just humans.
Anything for a slab of arty and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Ah.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
That's enough.
Dude was doing some exploitations. We know all about that stuff. Been exploited all my life.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away. Skylar's log mentioned trouble with exiles. Let's check out this Charybdis Point.
Right, and that is in that direction. But we are going in this direction.
I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map.
Funny enough, we're heading in this direction.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it, the way it always goes, kid.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
We call it draconium. I do love how open is like, yeah, explore at your own leisure. That's what I'd sure as hell do. Oh, the galaxy needs saving? We need to, like, discover.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Yep, Sam needs to be triggered repeatedly. Wait, no, this is where you fight the big beastie. Which is a hell of a place to have that encounter.
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week.
Pathfinder, my scans indicate this site may be worth searching for Angaran relics.
This is why I take the big...
This may be an Angaran musical instrument.
Let's show it to Avela.
That's why I take the big, broad approach with exploring the different worlds of Andromeda. Here. I've counted for 35 meters. Make that leap in a Nomad, no problem. Damn. The Nomad does have momentum issues. We just strut that stuff.
Check it out. Someone got our SOS. No shit. It worked.
We found some stoners. Bubba Every fucking time I see the name, it goes without fail. Bubba Quad Krogan. Oh, without fail, every I know. Remember the stoners. Then you read it's like, oh, the buyers. That is the name. Bubba Quad Krogan. Oh boy.
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
Plain
What
now.
the hell makes a plant so important?
It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has
Medicinal purposes.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, you know, customers who need,
Medical
medicinal
assistance. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
I've got a light for your plant.
Seriously? Wow, in the middle of nowhere. Awesome. This'll do it.
And hey, feel free to take a sample with you, you know, if you ever need to fight off an infection or...
Be quiet, man.
Yeah, one of the again, it's one of the sillier things. Our boy, Bubba Quad Krogan. Big question is, can we?
Think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into.
Hello, Magic Wall.
Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
The Bamboozler. This is why we take Drac everywhere. You never know what an insight he might have. But this place has to be story related because a place like that, somebody has to be there and there are no data pads around. We'll be coming back to this place. What's that? We're cruising. On a Friday evening.
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Right, so it is. Like, we know where we're fighting the architect. Okay, we worked our way back down to here. Funny how it all works out, right?
Get ready to fight!
And the remnant tech. We do the explore thing. And we tried to light them up. It didn't work.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Ain't wrong. We came from that way. We want to go. Take some big explorers.
Pathfinder. Pathfinder. Ben Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location. Pathfinder. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Reyes. I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His
Deer?
frontal plate
Or
was
not
pried
Zier?
off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
I can see anything else in here.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway.
No.
Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stop today. Found it.
Found it here.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
That works.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
No, you're not wrong. Visitor's log.
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up?
We are looking for a murderer.
Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private rooms.
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
How'd you end up on Gadara?
Got thrown off the
Flown
Nexus.
From the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
You get a lot of business out here?
Fair amount,
Our
probably.
establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean
All right,
beds,
then where's the Asari? Oh, never mind.
for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I know Charybdis Point was causing trouble for the Angara.
Really? It's news to me. I just sell beds.
And clean water.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out.
Well, how about you hold that pad correctly?
Welcome back.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
I better get going.
See you around.
Picked clean.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
Survival, it brings out the worst in people.
Yep.
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
No, we couldn't.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I
We need to know why, other than the obvious.
We came to them. Starving. Dying of thirst. But instead of helping us, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits, clothes, weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them.
And took all their business.
You're a monster.
No, I'm a survivor.
I'm a believer.
Kill them.
Where'd this dude go? No, I'm a striker. Hey, striker. How you doing?
At least the Angara gets some justice.
No small victory, kid.
What's new, striker? Woke up from a nap? Hope it was a good nap. Nice and refreshing. Where the hell did we park? There we go.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Tom says, I thought I was close enough to pick that thing up. Oof. Brewer is just crushing the twins. Oh, it's over this way.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill. Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Oh yeah, Sam constantly needing to be triggered. It writes its own jokes. We found some uranium.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Who are these people?
Shit, someone's coming. Act normal.
Nice day for a stroll, huh?
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Yep, he's tired. He's dead tired. Oh, that's funny.
Got an outlaw camp ahead.
Nice work.
Get the big scans going. What I like about Kadara, it's like EOS. Requires a little bit more, like this can't jump into the water. You couldn't jump into the water on EOS either, but
That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris. yeah, we kind of approached this from a bad angle.
I am invincible.
Like we got there, we just had to walk all the way around in a circle. This place.
Not looking good for the Angara.
Trying to scan some glyphs. That's one.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Hey, I'm getting better at this. All right, one more and the vault should be open.
As I saw a pillar. Time to get into our truck.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
You would have turned out so much worse.
Sam?
You found another one.
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
That was awkward.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Nice work.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Right? And 2,000 enemies have been destroyed. Cave there. Yes.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via
You know what we need to find? We need to find Keith. Miles O'Keefe. The MST3K reference. If you don't get it, let's refer to the episode called focuses on Cave Dwellers.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack snapped together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
Like... Back in Drax Day.
A group of registered criminals has gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder.
You leveled up. 41. Uh, hmm. Team shields. And one of these. Increases duration of biopower effect. Into the vehicle. Twins have scored. Well, the twins trying to you know what? The twins freaking rally. That's gonna. Highly doubted that they'll pull it off, but good on them for not just laying down and taking it. Like if you're gonna take a pounding like back, at least throw some pushback, you know.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Here they come!
No, nothing scannable there. Wait. The Twins get overruled? It's like, how the heck did they lose a point? Granted, that's a football score, but still. Anybody remember where we parked? Oh. Like they're firing that concussive shot. Wow. Out of, pain.
Nice work.
And the PS4 version, kinda glitchy.
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could have. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
Okay, we're looking for...
All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream.
We work our way through. No need to mess with the beasties.
This is it. Rhea's actually gonna show up.
All right, plot development.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Very.
Farrell will deal with you.
Due to the dramatic music.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're going to try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No.
Yes.
You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
Yep.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Very.
Die!
You first. Oh. Had to leave the place. But there might be goodies in here. Yeah, I was right. Because if we gotta do like a whole multiple respecs, harder difficulty, more enemies you end up seeing in here. Huh. Got the credit for it as we were passing by.
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Always good working with you, Reyes.
Next time, let's skip the murder and go straight to the bar.
Name the time and place. I'll be there.
That's the spirit.
Yes, Ryder will go to every
Don't be a
bar.
stranger, Pathfinder.
Wherever there is alcohol, Ryder will be there.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us. Didn't we just read another datapad like this, but the other way around? This time the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this data pad.
What is going on?
Things and stuff are going on. Anything worth scanning around here? Oh. What's wrong, Drac?
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
That's it.
Remnants. They're completely fried.
Weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Got 'em all.
I'm there.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Nice.
Whoa, we did it! Let's fast travel over here.
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it.
Hi again. Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
At some point.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
Watch out.
All right, before we Gordon?
Move along.
Right.
What did you just pocket? Fuck off. This one's ours.
Yep, my mistake. Enjoy.
Asshole.
I said fuck off.
Everybody relax, we found a club. Get that dance going.
Welcome back. Get you a drink?
Sure. I'll have whatever you made me last time.
One Kadara sunrise, coming up.
You know, I kind of wonder.
Welcome back. Get you a drink?
Sure. I'll have whatever you made me last time.
One Kadara sunrise, coming up.
Like, we know Ryder can pass out on the Nexus. They're gonna live in their best lives. And then there's this asshole.
Ryder, perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
You're a needy guy, Reyes.
Stop being useful, and I'll stop bugging you.
Give me the details.
A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together on the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
What did she steal?
No idea. Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
How valuable?
You didn't check.
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk, then stole his ship.
Fair enough.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Please, I keep to a 3-drink maximum when I'm on a job.
We cut the profits 50-50.
60-40. Final offer.
I'll take the 60.
When she stops in Kadara, Zia drinks at Krala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us.
We rise up.
Okay, that's done. Still need to track down Rhea's cargo, though.
Turn my back for 1 second.
Oh, Dalton.
Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks manager.
Nice to meet you,
Sloan
Colt.
said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
Very.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. It depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes.
Mostly
Still
hamster
better than
size.
living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of traffic?
Since we moved in? Oh yeah. Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios with a functioning economy. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
Hear about Klaus and his gang getting wiped out in the...
Good news is, there's an Asari to talk to.
I'm afraid Sloan put you on the no recruit list.
Well,
We can still
why?
talk, right? I want to know more about the outcasts.
I'll answer what I can.
Things seem tense between the outcasts and the collective.
Never trust a Borg.
Hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloan will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kadara's ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
Tell me about Sloan.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
Yeah, Sloan is at least right out in front.
What does it mean to be part of the outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It
Nope,
was
we
chaos,
weren't.
And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloan, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloan?
Well, Sloan's certainly
Yeah,
on top.
Yes, I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way. But I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the outcasts.
Can anyone join the outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest. but Sloan has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process?
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
Don't mind the dirt.
Petra, hi!
People I knew who left in the uprising ended up here. Good for them, good for me, and good for the Nexus. You didn't hear me say that.
Lips sealed.
Thanks. I'm trying to protect you too. If leadership finds out you know about me trading here, you have enough to deal with. I don't want to give them reasons to meddle.
Appreciate it.
I've got a couple calls to make, so I'll let you go.
Who's hanging out where?
You okay?
None of your business, Enard.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
That's all your kind does. Pry.
Living under Sloan, I can see why you'd think that.
Yeah, you know, you just like gotta stay on top of
You
things.
do look different from the others. Cleaner.
Your hair is bright red.
My sister, Morga, works the pipes. Makes sure the port has filtered water. But she's been missing for 3 days.
Is Morga's line of work dangerous?
It can be. Kadara's water is highly acidic. Fixing a leaky pipe could result in major burns. But no one knows Kadara's filtration system like Morga.
Is it unlike your sister not to check in?
Extremely. We're all that's left of our family. The rest were murdered when the Ket invaded Kadara.
I'll keep an eye out for your sister.
Thank you.
Pathfinder, we could use the grates to scan the pipes at a safe distance.
Oh, we found him.
Vitals are negative, Pathfinder.
Dead for 3 days. Fits the timeline. Better tell her sister.
You're back.
I found a body trapped beneath the pipes. I think it might be Morga.
I told her not to work alone.
I wish I had better news.
It's better than not knowing. Thank you.
You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, they're everywhere.
When Sloan took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. But there have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
What exactly are the rumors about the Ket?
But they're out in the Badlands.
People disappearing. Vehicles sabotaged. Picked clean for parts. Could be feral local wildlife, sinkholes, Angara bullshit. But there's enough people saying Ket.
You said Sloan killed the Ket here. What happened?
The Ket had the port locked down when we arrived. They were shipping Angara off for who knows what. People were scared. But the place had potential. So we fought the Ket for it. And we won. You saw the decorations outside. That's Sloan making sure everyone knows she's the new power.
I'll think about checking out the Badlands.
Captain Cylon.
We done?
Oh, hi.
Some of my crew saw you head into the Badlands. I hope you weren't real estate hunting.
Compared to some of the other planets in Helios, Kadara is almost habitable.
I know. That's why I chose it.
If we work together?
No. I will never work with the Initiative. Try to settle here, and I'll consider it an act of war.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
See, we like Sloane.
They're scared of us, of the outcasts. Haven't you noticed?
Oh, we gotta meet up with. Gotta meet up with Drac, man. What up, Drac?
You know, Kadara ain't half bad. Nexus could learn a thing or two.
Why do you drink here instead of Tartarus?
This place has Umi. She gets me. Huh, or at least she keeps pouring.
Who do you think the charlatan could be?
It's Reyes.
Anyone or no one. A lot of people would rather get behind a story than face reality.
I assume you have opinions about Sloane.
That's putting it lightly. Sloane switched sides, helped the uprising when she was head of Nexus security. I don't like Tan any more than I like her, but loyalty counts.
How does this place stack up to the Krogan
Oh,
colony?
we got a raid. Lids Vids, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Coming off of their own stream of Mass Effect Andromeda. They're quite, from what I understand here, they're quite the adventurer, mixing ARPGs and story-rich games. Right on, welcome. And welcome everyone, I am Fred, I am a variety streamer. Obviously we're playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Funny enough, I actually opened up the stream with a little of the multiplayer in Andromeda myself earlier. Don't worry about spoilers, folks. This is my third playthrough of MEA, but it's my first playthrough of the PS4 version, which is without question the worst of the three versions of this game. I have to rank them: Xbox One, PC, then PS4. But again, we did do the some multiplayer earlier as well. Certainly a lot of fun. Ah, buddy. But other stuff that I do, folks, we've just recently finished Borderlands 3 earlier this week. We've been doing some Sam and Max Save the World as of late. We've done the Persona 5 Royale, Persona 3 Reload this year, Dragon Age the Veilguard, and we fairly recently did the Mass Effect trilogy. We wrapped that up a couple weeks ago.
Don't have too much fun.
It's early.
Yes, Drax, it is early. Oh, what's going up here?
Pathfinder, I'm uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm not doing a good job.
Joel, keep your voice down.
Why? I am not ashamed of my feelings.
Joel. We want to like you, Joel, but damn.
That was the strongest drink I could... You look like you're waiting for someone.
That's my line.
You want a drink or a room?
Information, actually.
But take the drink.
That'll cost you more than...
No way
a
Ryder's hooking up with
My
Reyes.
friend's good for it.
You still owe me for the last time.
Fine, fine. It was just a joke. I've got a bottle of Elasa I'm willing to part with.
What do you want to know?
Sia Cordier. She been around recently?
You mean your ex? Yeah, she was here.
The plot thickens, much like my waistline.
She's not. We drink together sometimes. I drink with a lot of people. Anyway, she was here?
Yeah, met with a Solarian. Shifty guy I'd never seen before. Maybe it was the
How
shark.
many a shifty
Anything's
Solarian? That
possible.
describes this about everyone.
You overhear their conversation?
They were planning to meet someone at Spirit's Ledge.
Thanks, Umi.
Whatever. You didn't hear it from me.
We heard. Everybody
If you
knows. We
check
heard
the
it from
meeting
Umi.
spot, I'll follow the collective lead. Doubt Zia was meeting the charlatan, but you never know.
Why am I always stuck with the hard work?
Because I'm the delicate one. Call me when you get to the meeting spot.
Right.
Enlist in the outcasts.
All right, Cora, PB. There you are.
Fancy meeting you here. Clone brings stability and order. Be part
Ryder,
of the solution.
I recognize these people. The exiles. Some weren't exactly pleased to see us.
Are there any of them
A
that?
lot of angry looks.
Eyeball him right back with a curl of your lip.
Yeah, good plan. Thanks. Let's do what we have to, then scram, huh?
Ah, come on, Ryder totally fits in here. Him. Wait. That's Liam. I mean, that's okay. Yeah.
They don't know I was a cop. I'm not one now. No trouble. Pathfinder.
Liam, what are you doing?
Place at the moment. And side effect? Coming here makes me hate Tan a whole lot more. These are our people.
Our job is to get people home. That includes Kadara.
Liam, stay in the frame. It's bad enough.
Start to nothing and build up to this. We need that on our side.
We don't have much of a choice.
Over here! Oh, thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop.
Who would stop?
I need you to deliver a message. Please.
First, tell me why they've got you locked up.
Yeah, what did you do?
I may have had too much to drink. And urinated on one of the guards.
No may have about it. My boots still smell of piss.
I've always been a bad drunk.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal. I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
All right, what's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Skin like
Totally. He has an Asari girlfriend.
Jim, the message?
Lives on Thessia.
Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
Da. Broken ankles.
Turn my back.
Yeah, I know that the N7 armor isn't the best, but you know. But it's the N7 armor. Wouldn't I want to invest in it? Do. Minifusfo need Ezo. Ah, there's Cora.
Guarding the Tempest? The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
How much?
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car.
Oh.
Weird. Must have been something I aimed.
What did she aim? We're gonna slum it. All right. Rack is coming along. Rack and PB. Why PB? Or why not Cora? Cora does not set me up, does not do any setups. Besides, you always gotta take a Krogan. Like, if you can have, just remember, you may never be as cool as Commander Shepard. But life is much easier. You got a Krogan. Run up the stairs.
Sela, I've got a message from Jim, your boyfriend.
Who?
Got it. Don't tell me you really think I'm his girlfriend.
Great, so.
Hopeful thinking on his part?
More than hopeful. Delusional. Go on then. What's the message?
He said he'll have enough credits to pay Sloane's protection fees soon, and, to wait for him.
You tell Jim thanks, but I'm happy at Taurus. I don't need rescuing, especially from a pup like him.
Oh.
I'll set him straight.
Ugh, what a pain.
And we'll wait on shattering Jim's delusions. Hey, stop off.
Welcome back. Get you a drink?
Sure. I'll have whatever you made me last time.
One Kadara sunrise coming up.
What's in a Kadara sunrise? You don't want to know. Of course. Need a dance. Ryder with that WGB. What's a WGB? That white girl booty. All right. Wait, where the hell is this one? Okay, so let's... Like 32% viability. Both of those things can wait until...
and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
So Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter as much as what you do with them. Whatever I've got left's gonna be chock full of living.
That's why we like Drac. Like, Drac is like your drinking buddy. Well, it's like your little brother. But Drac, he's your grandpa. Pillar in the western chamber.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need. That console will activate the Vault, Pathfinder. You'll first need to start the reactor and initiate the purification field.
Okay, we should be able to get to the purification console. It's a little fun, isn't it? The unknown.
Shit!
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Remnant. We can lay low or take them on. Think that's it. This could get ugly.
Whoa.
Turret nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, no shit.
This looks valuable.
All right. We got the solutions? Yeah. Ain't dumb enough to try and figure this stuff out. Uh,
That did it.
uh, what's over here, I wonder?
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
Got 'em all.
They must have left a hint behind somewhere.
Okay. Where's a pen when you need one? I think I wrote that down correctly. So. One. 6.
Nice. What do we get?
Open door.
A high concentration of data here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
Another one of these boxes. They're all over.
Pathfinder, the way across is console activated.
Yeah, where's the consoles? Definition of not smart. Oh! Another raid! Odish! Coming in from Path of Exile. Odish, hopefully you had a good stream. Welcome everyone. What's new, Odish? How were things in the land involving Paths of Exiles? Oh, good. That's good to hear. Question with Chrome Odyssey, a new MMO, but it kept crashing on you. I can believe it. Did I kind of screw myself in terms of how the hell? Huh. This might not go down well.
Highlighting interface connections, Pathfinder.
Oh, you know what it is. With new MMOs, there's always things that'll be buggy. Thank you, Captain Cylon. It was an alpha playtest. Oh, clearly. They knew it was gonna be broken.
These remnant don't quit.
All right. Leveled up again.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Running, running, running.
Get ready to fight!
Through fighting, run! Run! Whoa, we made it!
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
You know, that may have been the first time I've ever like done everything in this vault.
Let's do this! There's hope for Kadara yet.
Hey, PB, we're gonna need you to like give me some setups that are a lot more consistent than that. All right, where are we? 72% viability. I forget the. Onyx. I want to see. I'm kind of curious on one thing. Does
I like what you said about life and longevity, Drac.
Remind me what I said?
hello,
You
magic
said the number
wall?
of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
I wonder if this would be the playthrough where I actually are able to keep the Nomad airborne for 35 seconds. Does the architect pop up now? No, because this is where you would. This is where that brawl would happen. All right. We did make excellent progress here.
For resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, what we're doing is we're getting the big search on.
Phoebe, you're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
Her father was an Elcor?
Kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel.
Again, why we like Drac? Insight like that.
We're gonna run out of shuttles at this rate.
Aftermath of an attack. Looks bad.
Who's there? Hamash, is that you?
Do I look
Don't
like
talk.
Hamash?
We'll get you back to town.
No, I can't move. It's too late. want to rest.
He's not gonna make it.
Can you tell me what happened?
It was the cat. Took us by surprise. They killed everyone. John lasted the longest. They didn't know I was still alive. I saw them raiding our packs. Then they took off into the hills.
What's
the hills? Do they have eyes?
There's nothing in the hills. We've never heard of a base. Sloane says Kadara is free of Keds.
What did the Ket take from you?
Things.
I don't know.
Things and stuff.
Supplies, weapons, scavenged ship parts.
I'll leave you to rest.
Thank you. I wish.
With his last breath, he cursed
Titus is right.
Zoidberg.
Your Ket rumors have weight. Just found a caravan they attacked.
Damn it. Really thought we got them all.
One of the wounded said they headed for the hills. I'm going to check it out.
I'll search too. Grabbing a shuttle now.
Where?
What's it like living an entire millennium, Drac?
You want my advice? Take notes as you go. Otherwise, you sort of lose track of it all.
Ket tracks. They're leading up into those hills.
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
Getting that way might be worth a look.
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. Ket tracks. We're going the right way.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
More tracks. Can't be far now. We've got targets!
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this data pad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
It turned out, as well as expected there.
How old are you, PB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey,
See that cave? Good spot for a hideout. Bet the Ket are inside.
Titus, think I found something. Sending the nav point.
All right, what's happening in here?
Impatient, are we?
Sloane.
Sloane.
I wasn't expecting you.
She wouldn't take no for an answer.
I'm not about to let someone else fight my battles. Especially an initiative lapdog.
You were happy enough to have this lapdog track down information for you.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what dogs do. Fetch.
I said, we like Sloane.
Let's get this over with.
You're such a grump when you're worried.
Every second you're gone from the port is an opportunity for the collective. The Pathfinder and I can have...
What was that?
They know we're here. Get ready.
Watch your back!
But he's there. Did I miss one? What's going to be nuts is to eventually... I mean, it is possible to platinum Andromeda. This takes a hell of a lot of work to pull it off.
Let's get rid of the bodies.
I'll leave you to it. Manual labor isn't my thing.
Of course it's not.
Now, looting the bodies, that is definitely our thing. The bodies hit the floor, so we rape the corpse. So we loot the corpses. We prune the hedges of many small villages. It's who the hell are you? I'd like to make sure. And we're playing Andromeda again on Sunday.
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We want to make sure we work with Sloan Kelly. Because if you work with Sloan, it just pisses off Addison. We need to go around in a circle.
You're quick to wade into the shit. Maybe slow it down.
From over here, seems like you should speed it up.
Zach PB, be nice to Grandpa Drac. I tell you stories about how he was set on fire.
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's data pad.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Except he didn't make it either.
Pathfinder, there's an additional datapad here.
So, his plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
At this point, that leaves... Must have missed something in there. Can't imagine what the hell I missed. Oh shoot, it's already... damn, it's... Wow, things flew by tonight. All right, where we're going? This way.
What's the worst trouble you've ever been in, Drac?
Look around.
Really? You've been alive 1,400 years and this is the worst?
Trouble always feels worst when you're in it. Everything else is just a good story.
I think that's it.
Like, we stand close to the explosions. We would like to put us in a position where we'll be... Like, Sunday stream will open up with us having to decide between... Reyes
No one's
and...
here. Guess we're too late.
Let's look around. Maybe Zia left something behind. Think I found something. Looks like a wire.
Well, that's not natural.
Gotta be a way to get inside. Sam?
The lock is controlled remotely, perhaps by something nearby.
Maybe you wanna...
Maybe this will get us inside.
Oh, there it is.
Here goes nothing.
That it?
Reyes, I found a data pad with what looks like a nav point.
Must be where Zia's hiding the cargo. Probably left that behind for the buyer.
Whatever happened to just going to a store?
Yeah, good
Takes
question.
a cut from all official sales in Kadara. Gotta get creative if you want to go around that.
Did you find anything on your end?
The Salarian is a fence. No direct connection to the collective. My guess is Zia met him to find potential buyers. Let's
Fair
follow
enough.
up on those coordinates. I'll meet you there.
All right, where we're going? Good news, we can fast travel there. Bad news, we can fast travel there.
We're approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Party started without us.
Drac, did Gil beat you again?
Yeah,
Me too.
Gil doesn't lose.
It's so annoying.
Kick Gil's ass. Simple as that.
It's empty.
What if this was all just some elaborate trick to get you here?
You mean there was never any cargo?
Bravo.
Aha.
I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia.
Zia, hi.
You could never resist the big payout.
What can I say? I'm a greedy man.
And a
That's why you
charlatan.
don't have any friends. You're selfish.
She has you there.
Ouch.
You must be losing your touch, Reyes. I remember you being such a smooth talker. Right up until you dumped me.
He
Don't
never
tell
dumped a
me that's
redhead.
what this is all about.
Of course not. You've been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Shit.
Move in.
I am invincible.
I knew I wasn't popular, but I never thought the other smugglers would team up against me.
Reyes, you're an asshole. What can you say?
You'd be smart to keep a low profile.
Discretion is my forte. All that effort and no credits to show for it.
You have less competition now.
There are a few less smugglers in Kadara. Think of it as thinning out the competition.
You and your silver linings, Pathfinder. I should clean up this mess.
Yes, you
Zia
should.
was a piece of work, but it feels wrong to leave her out in the open.
Anything else around here? Okay, the scanner is indicating something's nearby. You know what?
Go on. I'll take care of this.
Has to be on top. Thank you, Captain Cylon. Alrighty. So we manage. Right, we do got one minor quest to turn in. The next, we still have not come across the Asari arc, or the Turian, or the Solarian. Well, no, the Solarian one comes second because it's. Orden?
Move along.
Everything around here? Nope. All right, so let's pop up, talk to Jim. Get that done in. All right. Jim was the second floor.
Did you find Sela? Was she worried?
No, because she's not your girlfriend.
Shit. I hope she changed her mind.
Nope.
Focus on yourself, Jim. Sela's happy where she is.
Damn it.
Right? Oh, then there's this jerk.
Remy made it back safe. I've promised to take care of her protection fees for the next few months.
Make that indefinitely.
But
she was almost eaten alive.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Thanks for finding her. I owe you.
Yep. Like needed some closure on that. And since we don't, we'll go to the Tempest. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff there, but can duck into. What can we duck into? We can duck into so many things. Go to the multiplayer, you can access the strike teams. Because there is an achievement for having 6 teams and getting 1 to rank 20. And here's the funny thing. You don't have to beat Andromeda on insanity difficulty for it to count. You gotta successfully be complete 5 gold missions and be extracted. That's where the trick comes in. Can we get into one? Let's see if we're lucky enough to find one. Because if you join in progress, it does count. Nope. Get it out. We have. Yeah, I gotta get unwavering. Extract on gold difficulty. Need to do 2 more and it counts towards it. Some of these challenges were done via other means, because some of it you can do both in multiplayer and in single and in the main campaign. So tonight's stream in the archive will be labeled Terminator. One of the reasons why you saw me running around, kill 100 enemies with melee attacks. Detonate 10 targets that were primed by a teammate, and that's really only PB that does that. And hit an enemy with a thrown enemy 25 times. And that's why I was hitting the singularity thing, is running up and punching them. Like I've been working on with trying to do that. What's the other one? There's a way to do this one, but it involves a lot of respecking. Let's say for like end game after you complete the main campaign. And I think there's only 1 puzzle left. So actually, I believe I actually have a shot at this one. Alrighty. But Mass Effect Andromeda, unless I decide to do it for Saturday stream, will definitely be on Sunday. Could do more Andromeda on Saturday. Progress things along. Because Sam and Max Save the World episodes 5 and 6 will be on Monday stream because that's going to take about 3.5 to 4 hours and to do. So Saturday stream, not 100% sure what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing things. We will be doing stuff. And for tonight's raid, we're going to drop in on Zone Sama, who's currently playing Peak. Looks like it's a VR game. So, I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Lids Vids, Odish, thank you for the raids. Hope y'all have a great rest of your night. Tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. We'll see it about 5 o'clock on Saturday for more things. Good night, folks.